activity that I'm quite fond of is inspired by surrealist writers who used to have these grids, and you choose a two-digit number. Choose a two-digit number in your head, and if you're online, choose a two-digit number and think about it. Can somebody shout out a number for me so I can show you how it works? 44 is in the character grid. It's a tycoon. Okay, so we have a character grid and we have places. So the story has a tycoon as the main character. It happens deep in the woods. That's 4-4, yeah? A situation is looking like someone famous. So the tycoon looks maybe like someone famous, or he meets someone who looks like someone famous. And there is an object also that plays a part in the story. And in this one, in this 4-4, it's footprints. Okay? So these 4 or 5 grids can generate millions of stories. If the students kind of run out of inspiration, they choose another two-digit number and they continue the next episode. You can write class serials, serial stories, serial novels with these surrealist grids. Okay, being playful is the final activity. I've given 2 lines from an exercise, you know, the classic ED-ING exercise in a course book, yeah? And I've given them an instruction which they're going to show us. They're going to improvise a conversation. They're not going to say who they are, what they're talking about, or for what reason, but you have to guess. The same happens with all the other phrases in the exercise. Instead of doing the exercise, the students do a little bit of an improvisation.
Are you daydreaming? You don't seem to be very interested in what I'm trying to teach you.
You're right. I think you're not teaching in an interesting way. I'm not taking interest in it. It's not interesting to me.
So who are they? What are their roles? And the teacher is, what's the situation? Is it an exciting lesson? No. How is the student feeling? Bored. Okay. So thank you for doing this. I don't know how to turn this off, so I'm going to give it to you. Instead of doing all these gap fills and all this stuff, you could get the students to do improvise small conversations from lines in a course book. And then obviously, once they've done that, they can go to the exercise and it's a piece of cake, you know, because really they've been using the language a lot more and a lot more productively. Similarly, when you've done a story, put some phrases on a card, cut them up, and students can make a collaborative story, like storyboard dominoes. I think I'm about to kind of wrap up. I've been talking about a lot of creative activities. That doesn't mean that we're here to knock activities which are not creative. Creativity is based on knowledge. We need to learn facts about language, we need to process facts, we need to understand how language works, and we need to do activities that maybe are not so creative, but they help us see if the learner has understood the form and so on and so forth. But divergent activities generate a lot more language simply because it's possible to have many different answers to the same thing. It's possible to have various correct answers, not just one. And also you can use lots of different prompts, not just language. And if we look at Bloom's amended taxonomy, it's based on knowledge and understanding and applying, using the knowledge, but at the top of the range is creating. So if you do activities with a small c, if you like, don't forget the big picture. don't forget to get the students to do projects, to write blogs, to create larger chunks of discourse like narratives, to film, to create videos, to animate, to do all those things which generate the creative ideas and stimulate creativity. And I hope I have managed to show you how some of these can happen by being playful, fun, collaborative, and so on, but also on occasion paradoxical and funny. And that's about it. Above all, I think, and what is also stressed in the volume, show appreciation to your learners, be patient, show enthusiasm with this kind of work, model creative behaviors yourself by playing with your course book, playing with activities, doing unexpected things, bringing surprises into the classroom, smiling and encouraging students and believing that they can do it. And I think if we believe they can do it, I think they will.